That's over two-thirds of the total circulating supply, which is around like 380 million BGT to this. That is such a very, very huge amount. And that you are doing your research is something that you should really consider. This really shows you that okay, the project has a lot of things they have in plan over the following years. The next thing on the line will be the token allocated for the team, like the people working at the company, which is 2%. That's 10 million, and that will also be linearly released over 200 days. And that token will only be unlocked when the BGT price is able to cross the 33 USDT threshold. If the team is unable to push the token up to that limit, the token will not be released until that happens. The next on the line will be foundation, which accounts for 3%, utility provision, which accounts for 1%, and airdrop, which accounts for 0.5%. And as we all know, our phase two airdrop is coming soon. Part of that 0.5%, a portion has been released already, and in this second phase of airdrop, is 0.381%, if I'm right, will be released in this second portion. So tokenomics structure is such an important thing to like look to, like when you're planning on investing in a project, not just BGT, like any project you want to invest in, like what is the structure they have, like their token, like how do they want to go about this? What plan do they have for us in long? Because these are the kind of things that will keep your mind at peace. Like, okay, maybe currently the prices are going down. Like, you know that okay, this project they have a very wonderful team behind them, and like they have plans of what they want to do with the token, and the token also has utility. That means the token is not just there for existing sake, like it has function, like it is integrated with the thing the project build. We have BGT staking, we have BGT smart pool, BGT swap is coming soon, and a lot more. The team has a lot more things to come. So like these are the kind of things you take account, like when you're planning on investing in a project, planning on sticking with a project. Like I said, not just BGT, but like general knowledge in the crypto space. So the next thing I'll be moving on to will be why should you hold BGT? Okay, currently I know that like what's it called? The price of BGT has not been what everybody expects. Like that's been coming down. But like part of the thing I was talking about is like the tokenomics structure. Like the team has a plan for the long haul for everyone that's staying with the project. Like it's crypto space. Crypto space is very volatile. Like prices come down, they go up, they come down, they go up. So like it's a very volatile stage, and there's a lot of advantage to being a holder. Part of it is being able to participate in the staking ecosystem. But like, let me talk about some other advantage of being a holder. Um, one of the advantage of being a holder is okay. In this upcoming phase two airdrop, there's a certain percentage of the total allocation of the drop that is allocated for holders. I guess that's 10% of the total allocated portion for the airdrop. So, like, if you are a BGT holder, depending on how much token you are holding, if you are holding 10 to 100 to 500 to 1,000, there's like different levels of reward you get from just holding BGT, just like having it like in your wallet and holding the BGT. That is one. And also, like, if you have been active in the community recently, you'll have seen like there's been a lot of exclusivity to like things. One of it is like there has been a lot of what I call it competition, a lot of yeah, let's say competition. Like we have the website design. We've just finished the second phase of this recently. Also like for the Halloween costume, like all this kind of thing. The team decided to give an exclusive power to just holders. Like if you're holding a token, that's only when you have the right to vote. That's only when you have the right to like make decision about like okay, who gets selected, who gets picked, and stuff like that. Another advantage of like another advantage of being a holder. Recently, the BGT the BGT team just launched an event recently. What was it called? The BDT Oda Knowledge Quest Contest, and that's also like exclusive to just being an Oda. If you're not holding BGT, you cannot participate in the event. And like for the event, like there's reward to like the person winning the top one, top two, and top three. So these are part of the advantage of being a Oda. These are part of the advantage of being a Oda. And like trust me about what I said, like, okay, when a project has like a very strong team behind like the management and the operation of activities going on, like yeah, like prices are down at the moment, prices are down, like that's not what like as an investor, like someone holding the token, that's not what you want at the moment. But like crypto is a very volatile ecosystem, as I said earlier, and like things are bound to like fluctuations coming up and coming down. But like when you have a strong project behind the token you're holding, you really have nothing to worry about. And like I can assure you here that BG Trade has a wonderful team of experts and like people working tirelessly every single day to make sure things are going right. And like also they have a wonderful tokenomics structure. They have plans for the future. You can also check the our roadmap. Like this project is not here just for like 1 year. There's a lot of things coming and coming and coming up. So soon we'll be having our ability swap coming up, and hopefully phase two airdrop should follow soon after that. But like that will be all we're discussing about today regarding tokenomics and the benefits and the advantage of being a holder. Over to you, Crown.
Thank you so much, Daniel. Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Having issue with network, but can you guys hear me? Okay. Thank you so much, Daniel, for that explanation. That is really well detailed, and we really appreciate your efforts for that. I'm really sorry for the background noise. I'm actually in a transit and I cannot avoid it. So Daniel just explained what a tokenomics is and benefit of you being older. I hope that explanation convinced you a lot because before you invest in a tokenomics is one of the major things that you have to check out because it refers to like economics or mechanism behind the token, and it's also like encompassing the token's supply and demand. So once you understand the project tokenomics, I'm sure you agree with me that have it at the back of your mind that that is not one of the that is not criteria for today's prices. And also, before we call it a day, I will drop the zilly code for you guys. So if you have any question, please type it out, and we have speakers here that are ready to answer your questions. Thank you.
Wow, I think this game is really great. Genetics, you have anything to say?
Yeah, I someone asked a question I want to ask him. Um, he said from what he wrote here, when a validator is selected based on the number of BGT stack, will the network allow the validator to access the network server? Are you not concerned about security? I would love to know how it works. Okay, it's a broad thing, but let me do a little summary for you. See, the validators have an ecosystem, a platform, a setup by the network where they validate and work from. Yeah, that is what normally happens. And this platform has its own interface limited to where you are extending it to. They don't have access to the server, no. They all run their own nodes and other things on the ecosystem to make sure that things are running smoothly. And the platform doesn't just, or the network doesn't just nominate any validator. No. Even in these other projects we see out there, before you can become a validator, there are set targets of tokens you have to hold. And in case you try to cheat upon your members who have delegated their coins to you, the network is going to punish you. It's not worth the risk. No, it's not worth the risk. You won't even decide to do it. Yeah, because the amount of money you are going to use as collateral or the amount of tokens you are going to use as collateral is not worth taking advantage of your subordinates or your followers or your stackers. That's not how it works. So with the network security, there is nowhere, no means it is going to be affected. And even if it does, validators don't have that right or that routine or let's say that procedure or that road to cause harm to the network. So everything is safe. Okay, everything is safe. Don't worry. When we meet backdoors, I'll explain things to you how it works. But as I said, it's broad, but there's a slightest explanation I can give you. Thank you.
Come on, thanks for the explanation. I really love it. I think this is very
That is
cool.
really cool. Genesis, thank you. That is really cool. I think that's the only question we have in the comment section. And I also think someone asked about BGT Node Partner. I don't have much information about BGT Node Partner except for the DPOS ambassadorship, which good luck has explained to us. But if you have any question on DPOS ambassadorship, you can ask us. We will reply. But Node Partner, I'm unsure, so I cannot answer what I don't know. So, guys, if you have any other question, you can ask in the comment section now
I
before we call it a day.
think the node partner, this is how it works. Can you hear me?
Okay, you have an idea.
Yeah. I have an idea.
Okay, okay, please proceed.
The node partners is just a limited number of people, which is 210 people voted from the community based on the amount they staked. So you could be a node partner, depends on the amount. If you stake up to 25,000 BGT and then you get lucky enough to be among the top 210 people to be selected. So from there you could get what we call the node rewards. So that's how it is. I think I should share you guys some information here so you guys would understand better.